a couple officers that performed an outstanding job and actually saved the life of an individual. Our crisis intervention team is something that's fairly new in the department. We have quite a few officers that are trained to be able to deal with people suffering from various forms of mental illness, which is a huge problem. These officers have just undergone training, and this past April encountered an individual who wanted to commit suicide by jumping off the roof of a building. And through their training, they were actually able to talk to that individual, calm the situation down, and prevent the individual from jumping, which would have definitely caused either great bodily harm or possibly even death. And I wanted to recognize both of them for what they did, and that's the purpose of today's gathering. So let me just read this official commendation of merit from the Philadelphia Police Department. Police Officer Michael Sermiano. Police Officer Michael Sermiano, 26th Police District. In recognition of your alert and aggressive patrol, you are hereby officially commended for action taken on April 8, 2008. On this date, you and your partner were on patrol when you responded to a police radio call for a hospital case at 1213 Lithgow Street. Upon arrival, you observed a male standing on the roof of a 4-story dwelling threatening to jump. As you approached the location, you could hear the male screaming that he wanted to die and was going to jump off the roof. Immediately, you began to rely on your recent crisis intervention training and began to converse with the male utilizing your learned skills. Shortly thereafter, you established a dialogue with the distraught male and continued to speak with him and reassure him. After 1 hour of talking, you and your partner created a sense of trust with the male that eventually resulted in him coming down off the roof. Thereupon, the male was transported to Episcopal Hospital and admitted to the Mental Health Crisis Unit to seek the help he desperately needed. As a result of utilizing your recent training and your confidence to apply it, led to your ability to remain calm during an extremely tense situation and enabled you to prevent a tragedy. Your performance during this incident reflects credit upon you and the entire police department. The dedication and professionalism which you demonstrated is in keeping with the high standards and ethics of law enforcement. Notation of this commendation will become part of your official record. And our second officer, the commendation reads the same, and this is for Police Officer Dominic Bose of the 26th Police District. So this is just one example of some of the things we're trying to do to enhance the training of our officers. Our goal is certainly to get a lot more officers trained. How many do we have now?
160.
About 160 of our officers are currently CIT trained. Our goal is to certainly get a lot more. We come across an awful lot of people that are suffering from various forms of mental illness, and officers that encounter them need to know how to recognize it very quickly and bring the situation under control by de-escalating the situation and preventing it from getting any worse than it already is. So it's valuable training that we're going to continue in the department. So thank you all very much, and with that, if you want, I can